Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rose and today I want to talk to you about fragrances I was influenced to buy by other YouTubers. I'm gonna list all of the channels I'm gonna talk about today in the description below if you want to check them out. Some of them you probably know, some of them you might not. Either way, let's just jump right into the video. Let's start with the first fragrance and the first influencer or YouTuber I was influenced by, which is this scented. I will link her down below. She's amazing. This fragrance is called Ocean di Gioia by Armani. It has pears, citruses, and green notes in the top, water, jasmine, salt, lily of the valley, and rose in the middle notes, and musk and sandalwood in the base. I'd recommend you to kind of forget about these notes because I think they don't really give a very good impression of what this smells like. This one is your perfect aquatic summer fragrance. So right now it's pretty hot outside. I know I'm wearing a turtleneck, like I literally always do in every single video. By the way, guys, I'm not actually always wearing the same thing. And what you cannot see, I'm actually wearing mostly dresses. These are like long, simple, black turtleneck dresses. If I don't know what I'm gonna wear, I just throw this on. I feel comfortable. It's stretchy. It does the job. I know it's a bit boring. Anyway, this is not what I wanted to say. It is warm outside, and especially for a hot summer's day, which is yet to come. It's not that hot yet, but for those kind of days, like where it's really hot, maybe it's humid, and you want a refreshing fragrance. This is one of the freshest fragrances in my collection. I love freshies in general. They're so easy to wear. I love aquatic fragrances. This is very aquatic. It's a very fresh scent. You get a soft pear in here. This is not your tart citrusy fragrance. It's very watery. It's a very blue fragrance. It's a shampoo-y fragrance. It's squeaky clean. It smells like a luxurious shampoo that you want to wear in the summer. So this is not like my top 10 most beloved fragrances in the world, but honestly, as you can see, it's something I gravitate to quite a bit when it's really warm outside because it just makes me feel fresh. It's not so heavy. Like, I personally don't like wearing heavy fragrances when it's really warm outside. It's something you can wear for the office, just casually, whenever. It's a no-brainer. If you want to smell shampoo, clean, squeaky fresh, check out Ocean di Gioia by Armani. Let's continue with the freshies. Another one she recommended was Wood Sage and Sea Salt by Jo Malone. This one has sea salt, sage, and grapefruit, and bread and seaweed. Don't worry, guys, I don't get any seaweed in here whatsoever. It is a slightly salty, aquatic, aromatic fragrance. It has a beautiful sage in here, which I think goes so well in fragrances. Like, it's such a beautiful note. With aquatic fragrances, with fresh fragrances, it's such a gorgeous component. This doesn't smell herbal though. Don't think of it as like a very herbal green scent. It's just smooth, aromatic, aquatic, like, oh, it's just super, super nice. I think this is quite a unisex scent as well, in my opinion, maybe slightly feminine, ever so slightly. The citrus is quite toned down. You mainly get like just watery aquatic notes, a little bit of salt, just a hint. It's not over the top, and that gorgeous aromatic salt, sage in here. It's just as refreshing as the other one, but this is, rather than being super clean and fresh, this is a bit more aromatic, a hint of green. And it is a little bit lighter than the other one as well. They are both very light, but this is quite a light fragrance. So this is more something to put in your handbag, just quickly spray it on and be refreshed for like 2 hours or so, maybe 3 hours. But it is a beautiful fragrance, and I think it has a place in my collection, and I don't want to give it away. Next fragrance is another summer fragrance I have been wearing a lot recently, since now the temperatures have gone up. It is Pacific Rock Moss by Goldfield & Banks. This one has Italian lemon, sage, moss, geranium, and cedar. As you may have noticed, wood sage and sea salt and Pacific Rock Moss have very similar notes, and I would definitely put them in the same fragrance category, like aromatic, aquatic, fresh, citrusy fragrances, but they're not twins. They're not even brothers, if you ask me. So this one, the lemon in here is much more prominent. So for me, this is a lot more citrusy, this fragrance. It is the strongest aquatic fragrance that I own, which I adore, obviously, because I love freshies, and a freshie that can actually last you like 6 or so hours, I think is pretty impressive. And this is the case with this one. Sometimes I can smell it the next day still on my clothes. And out of the three also, this is my favorite. It smells divine, divine to me. To me, this, while I think this is maybe seen almost more as a masculine fragrance or like unisex masculine leaning, to me this is feminine leaning. I'm sorry guys, like, I mean, you can wear whatever you want. I'm just saying, from my nose, it smells very summery, pretty, fresh. It's the perfect kind of fragrance you want to wear at the beach, just casually. I think this is a very casual fragrance. Also, I see this exclusively in the summer because aquatic fragrances in the winter, I usually just don't tend to feel like wearing them. Obviously wear whatever you want, but when the temperatures are rising, oh my God, guys, this is amazing. I will never give this away. My favorite aquatic fragrance that I own and the longest lasting. I mean, what else can I say? Demi Rowling said it before me years ago, but still for me, this is absolutely amazing. And if you like aquatic fragrances, if you like citrusy fragrances, if you want a soft sage note, you like aromatic fragrances, check out Pacific Rock Moss if you haven't already. Please don't miss out on this one. It is still the best of the best of the best. I have to mention a discontinued fragrance. I'm sorry guys now, but I just have to put it in this video. It's Donna Rosa Verde by Valentino. So this one I first heard about by Leni Sense. She's a German influencer, YouTuber, content creator, however you want to say it. And she is amazing. She has some really, really good recommendations, and this one was among them. So it has bergamot, petitgrain, ginger, rose, magnolia, and osmanthus, and mate tea, and bread, and akigala wood. So this one is a very sparkling, refreshing, invigorating, just like joyful scent. It is so beautiful. It's like a green tea with citrusy notes, with some sugar in there. It's so juicy. The green tea note in here is not bitter. It's not too intense. It's a very beautiful, like clear green tea. You get that hint of spiciness with that ginger. You get the osmanthus, you get the bergamot. I don't get a whole lot of florals in here. It's mainly a fruity and a green tea fragrance. So it is so amazing in the summer, so refreshing. It's literally like drinking a cold green tea lemon lemonade. That was a bit of a weird word, but anyway. I love wearing this for exercise as well because I feel like it's giving me energy. I love wearing this whenever I'm up to something joyful, energetic, because it's that kind of fragrance. I love it. I wish it was still available. I mean, you can type into Google, maybe there's still some leftovers. I cannot guarantee it, but if you can find it, it is absolutely worth buying. Next up is Delina La Rosée. This one has notes of lychee, pear, and bergamot, Turkish rose, watery notes, peony, and floral notes, white musk, woody notes, and vetiver. And this one was recommended by pretty much everyone on YouTube, but I especially remember Jus de Rose recommending this fragrance. So this one is a beautiful, rosy, peony, fruity, pear, lychee scent that is not too sharp. It's fresh, it's aquatic, it's watery, but it's still fairly sweet. It's long lasting for a fresh and floral fragrance, especially because it has those aquatic fruity notes. So if you want something long lasting that has some sweetness, it's very delicate, it's very feminine, it's very pretty. If you want a gorgeous bottle, I mean, come on guys, just for the bottle. Even if I didn't like the scent, I would be very tempted to buy it. If you haven't tried any of the Delinas yet, I think start with the Delina La Rosée, especially now in spring and summer. To me, it's the most beautiful one. And then the last fragrance YouTuber I want to mention is Clémence Sissi. And her recommendations, or two of them, were Terracotta Le Parfum. It has cherry flower, coconut, and bergamot in the top, jasmine, ylang-ylang, and orange blossom in the middle, and vanilla and musk in the base. And this is your amazing tropical white and yellow floral summer scent. Oh my god, so amazing. Oh, I get a lot of jasmine here, a lot of ylang, a hint of coconut, not too much vanilla. It's mostly those floral. The flowers in here are very ripe. I know you can't say that for flowers, but you get the idea. They're in full bloom. It's sweet, it's so tropical, beachy. If you love tiare, ylang ylang, jasmine, you want the most tropical, sexy, creamy, sweet mixture, and you haven't checked out Terracotta by Guerlain, please guys, do it. It's such a sweet, sexy summer fragrance. It's one of the best of its kind, if you ask me. I love it, especially in the summer, but I also love wearing this in the winter as well, when it reminds me of being at the beach, being on holiday, because this is such a holiday at the beach, relaxation, beach party. It transports you to that location, gives you that feeling. It's amazing. I love it. 10 out of 10. Love it. And then last but not least, I heard about it from Clémence again. It's Soleil Neige by Tom Ford. This one has bergamot, carrot seeds, white flowers, orange blossom, jasmine and rose, benzoin, vanilla and labdanum. But guys, the name. So Soleil Neige, so sun and snow. That's what it smells like. I mean, it sounds a bit silly, but I think the picture you get here is so accurate. It smells powdery, like cool snow, like just snowing on your skin. That's literally what it smells like. It smells sweet but cooling, very soft, delicate. Once it dries down, it becomes a little bit warmer, a little bit sweeter, a bit creamier. But the overall texture of this is quite dry. I don't know how they got this to smell like this, but I'm serious. It really, when I smell it, I see like snowflakes falling. It's literally what I imagine. It doesn't smell floral to me. To me, it mostly has a kind of powdered sugar note. I get the benzoin and the vanilla, and something that's icy that I cannot distinguish what it is. But it's a beautiful fragrance, and I think this can be worn all year round, even though I have worn it mostly in the winter and the early spring. Gorgeous fragrance. So if you want to smell like an ice princess, check out Soleil Neige by Tom Ford. Alright guys, that was my little video for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye bye.